Green Team, Teen Trillionaires number 2, written by Art Baltazar and Franco, art by Id Guara. So last issue, the Green Team, they're not really even a team yet, but they were all attacked by some guy named Riot who was able to clone himself, maybe? I don't know. It's still very up in the air. Regardless, they all jump into a car for protection. The bodyguard gets hit and is knocked out temporarily. And they're unable to start the car because it's the one that is fueled off of social media likes. So they're trying to get into the phone, but they don't know the passcode, so they're just kind of stuck there. Meanwhile, Cecilia, the actress, is being held at knife point, and Riot's basically like, all right, you got to give us your money so that everything's fair and equal. And Commodore is just telling him, like, you're not here for the money. You're here for my suit, my, like, Iron Man suit. That's all you want. And he's like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Mind you, the entire internal monologue here is Cecilia saying, like, oh, God, I hope I don't die here. If I die, I hope TMZ doesn't break my death first. So at that point, JP Houston manages to get a disc with the number 2 on it onto Cecilia's wrist, and it becomes a suit, a secondary suit for her. And we see as the suit is going on, her arm gets nicked by Riot's knife, but then is immediately healed up by the suit as it comes over top of her. And then Commodore says, like, okay, Cecilia, you got the suit? Great. All the weapons and stuff are controlled by the fingertips. Just, like, move your fingertips around and that'll do it. And she moves her, like, pinky finger on her right hand, and that is for her rocket boots to activate. And he's like, no, okay, any other fingers, not that one. So she ends up running into JP, and they just go flying out the building. One of the Riot clones is attached to them, and so Commodore starts trying to take off after them, but his suit fails, and he's not able to fly after it. So at that point, he looks around, he sees his jacket nearby, he reaches into the pocket just in time and pulls out a little car clicker thing, which as soon as he presses it, in through the wall comes the Batmobile from Batman 89. And all of Riot's like, seriously, Batman's here? And it's just like, nah, just this car. I bought it. And so he uses the Batmobile to grab onto the car that Mo and what's her name, LL are in, and drags them out onto the street away from the rest of the Riot clones. Meanwhile, up in the air, Commodore is trying to text JP, and he's, reaching for his phone, trying to get it, because, it's information on how to control the suit. And in trying to get to his phone, he loses a grip and falls off of Cecilia. She activates an electrical blast accidentally that zaps away the rest of the Riot people on her. And all around them, every one of the Riot clones apparently feels that electrical blast, including an old man in Monaco, who then immediately goes and reaches for his phone and tries calling up Riot. And Riot's like, yeah, no, we were electrocuted. You felt that too? Anyway, yeah, we got the suit. Like, we know it exists, but the problem is now there's 2 of them. So what do you want to do? They're not important for the rest of this. So now we go back to Commodore. He's talking to, whatever that guy's name is, whoever it is. And he's basically like, okay, is everyone okay? Are we all cool? And LL calls her out for having calls him out for having a Batmobile. And he's just like, oh, you bought a used Batmobile? I was like, yeah, I bought a used Batmobile. If it's not used, it's not a Batmobile. It has to be used by Batman, idiot. So we see JP landed in the river nearby, as did Cecilia, and he helps her out, and they see that the phone managed to survive the fall as well. So they are texting Commodore, and he explains how to take off the suit. And she looks down at where that cut was on her arm, and she's like, it's so weird that cut's not there anymore. Anyway, we got to get someplace. Like, we got to figure out where to go next. And Commodore says, yeah, we'll meet up later. Just get somewhere safe for now. So Commodore is talking to his group, and we see, and I wish I knew this guy's name. They just never repeat it. The main kid, whoever it is, Mo. That's it. So Mo, LL, and his bodyguard are walking the Commodore down the street, and Mo basically offers up, hey, I have a place in town that my dad rents out, but he never uses. Like, we could go there. And the bodyguard's like, I think I need to call your dad. I think this is important. He's like, hey, I can't stop you, bodyguard. You do what you have to do. But then he zaps his bodyguard's phone without him noticing. So he's unable to text it out anyway. So JP and Cecilia are making their way into a super highbrow hotel. They stink because they were in the Hudson River. And the like doorman's trying to stop them, saying they're not allowed in. But then he flashes this $100 million credit limit credit card. And it's just like, yeah, we're going to need your penthouse along with 15 cases of champagne. And all of your towels replaced with Versace. And lo and behold, they get it. So then we see that Moe's place, he takes Commodore there. Mo has actually been outbidding Commodore on all of his like eBay bids for superhero items. And Commodore's like, you're My Little Pony 24? And Mo's like, yeah, that's my screen name. So Commodore basically explains like, look, I think I may have gotten the wrong impression. Your dad didn't send you, did he? He's like, no, I'm here to try to learn from you how to make more money so that I can impress my dad. And Commodore tells him like, money has secrets. I'm trying to do something right here. I'm trying to make the world a better place. But you need to understand that if your dad has that much money, he has tons of secrets. And you need to question everything you know about him. And the bodyguard gets a bit defensive. But Commodore's just like, look, if he doesn't find anything, great. All more power to him. But I want him to at least look. So at that point, we see JP and Cecilia have made their way into the penthouse. All the people room service have exited, and they start making out. And it turns out that Cecilia is supposedly dating Commodore, but only just so she can have the money to do her acting gig. She's actually really secretly dating JP. And she's like, oh yeah, I feel kind of guilty, whatnot, but still, like, it's what has to be done. And JP kind of wants to just let the news come out and wants them to be a real couple. So they get into an argument over that. And she storms off the bed alone. And we see in the middle of the night, he's asleep on the couch. He wakes up and there's a news story about how she missed her first day at this new film gig. She's supposed to show up for her show call. And so he walks into the bedroom to wake her up, saying that he missed a call time. And as he flips on the light, turns out she now has a robotic arm because the suit, techno-organic, something. It's a lot. So I like this issue more than I like the first one. I think that it did a good job now of it's focusing, it's taking its time. It's not just saying, here's all this money and technology and crazy stuff. It's saying, here's the characters and their interactions with each other. And it's saying what each of them believe, what each of them want to do, how their morals work out. Like, there's this love triangle thing going on. I'm intrigued. I enjoy that it took the time to do that. That being said, I do think that our audience character of Mo has been given like the shortest possible stick in that I don't feel like I know anything about him yet. But if he's supposed to develop over the course of this, maybe it's intentional. So overall, this one, it's okay. It's probably closer to like a 6.5 than anything else. It's not quite breaking into good territory, but it's a fine enough issue. And I do enjoy the art. I think it has a nice sense of action to it. And I managed to follow the story well enough, though that's not really a compliment so much as it is a good job you did the bare minimum. So yeah, 6.5 for this.